What does this remind me of? Oh yeah, a big floppy donkey. Right, so it's been a while since I did an overview of my collection. So I do believe I've done Mega Drive, Master System, Super Nintendo, and now I'm going to do NES. It's been a while, about a year actually, I think. Don't know. I don't think it's been that long. Anyhow. So, we're going to go through the collection of games that I have for my NES. My obscurities, which I have in my hand. These are the obscurities. One of them, which we all know, is the Game Genie, which is a plug-through. Yeah, I have the book hidden away in my Aladdin's cave over there, somewhere in my bookshelf. But yes, this was the cheat enhancer we all love and know, which was produced for many systems, including Game Gear, Game Boy, and a plethora of others. But yes, this was the plug-through. Some people may or may not be aware that, obviously, it's, what was this, Galoob, but I'm sure it was Codemasters, yes, Codemasters, that produced this, or coded this. I think Galoob released it. But they didn't make toys. Anyhow. So, Codemasters being the ones that, I think it was something to do with the licensing, they didn't want to pay or something, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. Anywho, to get round the, something to do with a chip or a license, I'm not 100%. Anyhow, point is, they brought out, I don't think there's just these, I think there's a few more, but you've got Micro Machines, but there were two versions, and then you've got Dizzy, which were both plug-through carts, a little bit cheaper than the originals. But they are a variation of the other ones. In fact, I believe, yeah, there we go. A little bit grubby. Micro Machines. And again, as you can see, it's a slightly different cart. It does look like you can plug, you know, like they did with the Mega Drive one. You could plug the controllers in, but you can't. It's just a strange design. But that was the other variant of that one. Why they did this, I don't know. But I wonder, I've never tried that. I wonder if it, nah, you won't get extras surely. Nah. Anyhow, so that's, I've just shown you those. So anyhow, my loose carts. I'll go through the loose carts. We have Roller Games, which was like, is it like speedball sort of thing? No, not a great fan, but it was cheap, so I picked it up. OG Man was kind of a decent game in its time. Quite a cheap one to pick up. If you haven't played it, it is. There's any pictures? No, where's the chuff? Anyhow, yeah. Is it like Rocket? No, I can't remember. Anyhow, it's not a bad one. Low G Man is, oh. Rare brought a game out, I can't remember, I did mention it in my previous video, but I forgot it now. Never mind. So there's that one, the old classic, Mario Brothers. There's got to be. And the fact that MB, Milton Bradley, sadly, no longer, I don't believe they make games anymore, or board games, as far as I'm aware. They got dissolved into, who is it now? I can't remember the company. Yeah. Oh, God. Kenner, not Kenner. Hasbro. I do believe it's Hasbro that bought Milton Bradley. Digger T-Rock. Can't go wrong with that one. For all you fans of wrestling games out there, we do have, is it the cage match? Steel Cage and WWF. Yes. This is when it was good. WWF, yeah, they're LJN titles, but the wrestling games, they were never really bad. They were just quick pick up and play, a bit of fun. Another rare title, well, I haven't mentioned rare title, but rare title, Pro AM RC, or RC Pro AM, 32 tracks of racing thrills. Yeah, it does actually say rare on there. You can see that. Yeah. That was one of their first iterations on the NES, along with, I do have it, it's in here, there we go, another one, by Rare. Snake Rattle and Roll, it was a Rare title, I do believe, but I don't think it's on the actual cart, but it is a Rare title. Made by Rare, not a Rare title as it is hard to find. Classic, Dr. Mario. If you haven't played this, you haven't lived. But I do believe they've brought a newer version out. Did they bring a new, not on the Switch? Or like an updated version. I'm not 100% on that one either. This one I did mention in Boundary Breakers, which a video I did about a year ago. Solstice, which is an isometric top-down. It's a bit like the game Lumo, which I also mentioned on the Switch. Absolutely fantastic game. If you've never played this, it's challenging to say the least. If you've never played it, it's a reasonably cheap title, about 10 quid. Pick it up. You will not regret it. It'll keep you coming back. Is it Mega Man 3? Mega Man 3. Mega Man. Need I say more? Mega Man is Mega Man. Although I do believe. No, ignore me. You probably will anyway. Off-road? No, I don't think. No, that wasn't a rare game. So we've got Super Off-Road, even though it's not on the Super Nintendo, but it's Super Off-Road. It's on the NES. So Super Off-Road. Another isometric. What's it? No, that's Pro AM. That's what I'm thinking. Super Off-Road, another isometric top-down driving game, which sometimes, a bit like Micro Machines, the controls tend to be in reverse sometimes, depending on where it is on the track. Another absolute gem of a game, McDonald's Land. On, well, it's not McDonald's, it's just called, McDonald Land on the NES. Bit of a weird one, really. I mean, never understood why McDonald's made a game. They never did a TV series or anything, so it kind of was spawned from its popularity as a fast food chain. The good old classic, the NES series with a basic artwork, which was the Excite Bike. I have to say, if you've not played the N64, because there weren't many iterations of this, you've got the NES version, skipped everything else, and then went on to the N64. We haven't seen it since. But it's a damn good game. The N64 version is massively underrated. If you haven't played it, pick it up. Again, probably in the region between 10 to 15 quid. Worth a pick up, worth a play. Simon's Quest 2, Castlevania. Oh, still got the price on from good old cash converters. They're the old labels. 3 quid. Probably not £3 now, but not much more really. Bayou Billy. And the hair. Oh, can't see that, but we've got Bayou Billy. Another bit like, oh god, what's that game? There's a game very similar to it. I can't remember. I'll put it here. Yeah, that one where you swing from ropes and dodge crocodiles. You know the one? Snap, snap. No. Pitfall. That's the one. Don't have to write it on now, do I? So Alien 3. I remember this. Never mind. Alien 3, the Super Nintendo. It's an LJN, yes, but the Super Nintendo version of this is fantastic. It's quite a hard game. It's I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those. It's a very appealing game. I don't care what anybody says. And the NES version is a damn good port. Although obviously brought out at the same time, they did a damn good job of bringing that out. So we've done those, what else we got? We've got Gremlins 2. These are the box ones now. Gremlins 2, this has to be one of the finest NES games ever. The isometric, the story driven, the cutscene animatics, the visuals, it's a beautiful game. That has to be one that everybody owns in their collection. Never understood why they never brought a Gremlins game out. I know they've brought subsequent games out since on the DS, I do believe, but it only came out in the US, which I'm intrigued to play. Home Alone 2. The first one's so crap, they brought a second one out. Need I say more? This is the only American NES game that I own, and then I went out and bought a clone Famicom just to play it, which plays anything, and it's Monopoly. One of the few games that contains speech, and probably one of the few Parker Brother games released. Yeah, there you go, the oval logo rather than the circular one. But plays just like Monopoly. It's alright actually. It's a good version, and up to 1 to 8 players. Oh god, we have a collapse. There we go. Next one, Terminator 2, LJN. It's alright actually. It's I can't really. The screenshots on the back don't really do it justice, but it's not a terrible iteration of Terminator. LJN didn't always make bad games. I mean, yes, they are out there, but they did try their best. Terminator 2, I would say, along with Aliens, is probably one of the better ones. Good old Link. The Adventure of Link. Hyrule Fantasy continues. Yeah. Zelda 2. Don't think there's many people that don't own a Zelda on the NES. We've got Donkey Kong. The original Donkey Kong. The arcade. Arcade Classic Series, as it says in the corner there. Just yeah. And apparently there's... Oh no, that's on the Game Boy, doesn't matter. There's a different version where the... oh no, it's Tetris. Oh god, never mind. I'm rambling now, because I'm thinking of... My brain's going overtime thinking of other games, when actually it's a different... Doesn't matter. Yes, Donkey Kong. I'm sure there's something... Oh yeah, and that was a bit of a weird one. It's a Nintendo title, as we can clearly see. It's Nintendo. It's a Nintendo game. It was released by Nintendo. It was made by Nintendo. Why? And it's the only place on the box that actually says Bandai. That's just a warning warranty, and then on the top it says distributed by Bandai. But Nintendo made their own games, and again, I don't get it. Please explain, comment below if you know why when they released their own stuff. Another classic, which it wasn't the greatest game to be fair, but it put the foot in the market because Turtles was so popular. It got a game. The subsequent games after this, the arcade version and the Lost in Manhattan, which I don't think got a PAL release, are the better ones. That's all I can say. It's alright. Another one with the price sticker still on from Cash Converters, Mission Impossible, £3. Same again, isometric top down, a bit like Metal Gear-ish. Espionage and all that malarkey. But yeah, again, it wasn't a bad game. But believe me, this wasn't the price that it says there from Cash Converters. I've tried peeling it off, but I have to remove that with some isopropyl alcohol. So yeah, it wasn't £8. I think I paid again. I think I paid £3. Who was this made by? Mancave International. Yeah, we all love Gauntlet. Absolute classic on the arcade. You've never played the 4-player one. I think it was on a timer on that as well. 1989. From Tengen. Even though it doesn't say Tengen. No man. Yeah. This one's a good one. I like it out through a bit of a mix in. You've got like top down isometric, you know, like you were on the speeder, the Luke Skywalker hovery car thing. Then you was in space, and then you had like side scrolling sections, which probably can't really make out here. But this one, a JVC title, but it was again JVC, Bandai. They obviously distributed a lot of games back in the day. A Lucasfilm game. But yes, this one probably retails now in the region between 10, 15, 20 quid. If you ever come across this, I suggest you pick it up. It's a good mixed bag of what's the word? Just buy it. Don't really care. Mario 3 and Mario 2. Need I say more? I don't have to say absolutely nothing about them. Blowout. Bugs from Kemco. Bugs Bunnies Blowout. It's alright. The controls aren't so great, a bit slidey, and yeah, it's not very responsive. Double Dragon. Pretty decent port, to be fair. Say it's on the NES from the arcade. What the hell? You know what? I never read any of these. Double Dragon has been America's top arcade hit for the last 4 months. 1987 Replay magazine. But yeah, it's pretty good. Good port. Again, I don't know what price I paid. Probably about 3 quid. But if you've never played this on the NES, I suggest you go to a retro short store and go buy it. Yeah. We've got Mario and Yoshi, which is basically Yoshi Cookie on the Game Boy. Another good Tetris-esque style game where you matched up the bloopers, the Goombas, and the eggs. And yeah, I can't really say. I don't even know how much. 3 quid, I believe. Looks like a 3 there. So yeah. Same again, it's probably worth about, if you go online, you probably get it for like 10-15 quid. What price did it say? It doesn't. That, by Acclaim, was insanely hard. I have never finished it. I've probably never got past the 2nd level. It's alright. But it's an absolutely... Graphically, it looks alright, but it's just so goddamn hard. I think they made it intentionally hard, just so you couldn't finish it. They just wanted your money. We've got DuckTales 1 and 2. Capcom nailed every single Disney game. We've got DuckTales 2, DuckTales 1, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and I do have somewhere lurking over there that I shall go get it. Tailspin. Can't really say, you know, other than Capcom during this period. I mean, it's a shame that Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales and Tailspin and all the Disney series of games that they made during the mid to late 80s didn't get ported to the SNES or a variation. They should have done, because they nailed it. Absolute corker of games. I don't know. They were a class above everybody else when it comes to creating games based on TV shows like that. And then we've got Goonies 2. Never a first, although there was a first one, I do believe, and I think it came out a Japanese release only. And then we got Goonies 2, but they've obviously never made a second film. Even though there has been talks of it for many years. And it's alright. Again, the controls are a little bit slidey, but it's not a bad title in general. Who was it made by? Oh, Konami. They generally don't make bad games either. And the last but no means least, and I'm sure I've got Duck Hunt and Mario, which is here to hand, which I showed previously in another video, probably like last week or something. And then I've got this one, which almost got. We had a year or so ago, we had a leak in our storage shed. A lot of things got damaged. Laser discs, big box games, some amiibos, and some vinyls. And this was in there. Luckily, the plastic case which it's in protected it from actually getting damaged, which I was very lucky about. And it's the crowdfunded from Kickstarter Mystery World Dizzy, which I've shown in a previous video, signed by the Oliver twins. It's reproduction. It is a genuine game, but it's not. It's just a game that was made but never finished, and then they released it through crowdfunding. So that's probably my crowning glory in the games I own for the NES. So that's pretty much everything on the NES. But I'm sure there's something lurking. Also, there's this one, Ghostbusters 2. Yes, there is already a Ghostbusters 2 game on the NES, but not this one. This one's by HAL Laboratories, and this is far superior. It's an absolutely sublime, I love using that word, game. They did a fantastic job on this. Very story driven in the aspect of the movie, but also it's got like an isometric, bit like Gremlins almost, but it kind of follows not so much a linear path like the original one, where yeah, it's pretty crap really, but this is far superior. And I was fortunate enough to be gifted this by fellow Instagrammer Martin EXP. He's not actively on Instagram anymore, but he is around, who gifted me this, knowing full well how much I love Ghostbusters. Yeah, I was absolutely blown away by the fact that he gave me this as just as a token to say thank you. But yeah, this is got to be the best version out there. Check it out on YouTube. Check it out on eBay. It goes for not a pricely sum, but it's probably one of the most sought after versions of Ghostbusters. But other than that, that is pretty much my entire collection of NES games. It's not massive. It's humble, and I'm quite proud to say I have got some crap amongst there, which I'm not bothered, because it's my crap. And I enjoy my crap. But there's also some amazing titles which I am blessed to have found in my youth, which I still own from my youth, like I said, such as these ones which I got from Cash Converters. And if I had a time machine, I'd have gone back and took the lot if I'd have known then what I know now. Like back when I'm from Barnsley, there were Cash Converters, and they literally had, you know, the 32X mushroom. They were selling them off for like pence. The NES games, they were churning them out. I mean, we didn't like that one. It says £8. I mean, they were knocking them out at one point at like £1 a piece. Zelda, whenever that is, that did have a sticker on, which it's left a bit of a. You can just see it kind of took off the gloss. But that one, I do believe there was I think that was only £3. Mission Impossible, £3. Turtles that did have a sticker on it, but it's kind of left a bit of a mark there. I'm not bothered. It's just it's mine. It's from my youth. They're literally like £2 and £3 a piece. These ones, these were in a dump bin in Cash Converters, and I paid like £1, because obviously they either didn't know what they were, or they were just. I wonder if that'd work as well. No. That won't work because of the... No. But yeah, these were these were £1 a piece. But there's some of the stuff that I just so wish I'd have picked up in my youth has gone, sadly. Roll on 2025 when apparently, according to you know, informants on YouTube, that time travel will be a thing, which maybe it will. Who knows? But yeah, that's my humble collection, and if you've got any questions or anything, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click the link in that corner, which I have now figured out. Not that one, it's that one. Please click the bell. You will be notified of all my guff that I create and make just for you, half a dozen people that watch these videos. Yeah, so if you like it, keep coming back, and I shall be doing more of these. It's been long time coming, but yes, I will make some more. There was Dreamcast and Xbox and 360. There's quite a few still to go through. So yeah, that's my collection, and that's about it. That's all you're going to get. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and all my social media outlets will be down below. Thank you for watching this and enduring my painful chat about my games. But as always, thank you for watching, and love life, and keep gaming.